Yeah, what's going on, everybody? This is the Round Up the Boys podcast. It is your boy, the most does the most coast to coast, jumbling up the words. You know what it is. It's Bimo Sucio, and I'm here with the boys, these sexy bastards, these elegant creatures, these elegant and debonair beast. Introduce yourselves, please, for the peoples.
What's going on, y'all? You know, it's your boy Dev, the one that loves to hate, the man with a hateologist career that's so crazy that I dub people. I don't give them degrees. I simply hand them the hate card and allow them to go out and do my bidding. What's going on, y'all?
I can attest to that because my wallet is filled with them. I've tried 3 times, and financial aid just told me to stop. Fuck 'em.
Yo, it's your boy Kenny Powers, bro. I'm out here. Welcome around to the boys, episode 3. Y'all ready?
Episode 3, we got Trace. Uno dos, this Trace right here.
And I'm just Guy.
Yo,
Yeah,
that guy, man, he be killing it. Everybody be having these cool intros, and he just like guy.
Hey, this guy, no more, no less. That's the motto.
Exactly.
No more.
Say what I
no
need.
He says what he needs, and he just needs to say enough what he wants. Oh man, yo, you got to start coming up with like food cat. I need you to come up with jingles. You need to come out with products like food products. That shit'll be funny.
Corn.
Hi, I'm Guy, and I eat corn.
Yo, that's right. That's it right there.
I like celery.
I'm Guy. You want to slap chop these vegetables?
Oh my god.
Yo, I'm Billy Mays here with my special guest Guy, and here we're gonna show you how to slap chop these vegetables. Thanks, Billy. Let me take it to Guy. Thanks, Billy.
He's like,
as I was saying,
it's
this
good.
is what you do. It's A-OK in my book. I give you a Guy thumbs up.
He used to be like, yeah, just put it in your mouth and you chew it and you swallow it.
Nah, Guy isn't like that because Guy would just like chew. If you ever with him on PSN, he'll chew in the mic and it sounds mad scrumptious. You'd be jealous. Yeah.
I remember when we used to have like barbecues back in college and Guy would pull up and he'd be like, hey, Dev, you got any burgers? I'm like, yeah. So eat the burger and be like, probably 3 trues, look at you and be like, it's good. I'm like, thanks, bro. Like, yeah, it's a pretty good burger.
Guy's
straightest face ever.
Oh, how was everybody's week though?
Right.
Mine was filled with work.
Straight.
My PlayStation broke.
We'll get to those. We'll get to that situation because you got blessed. You flip flop. I'm calling you the flip flop. You're a chancla. You're a slipper. Now, what were you saying, Kenny?
Did y'all catch what happened with Nickelodeon?
Yeah, we getting more Avatar. So recently over the week, Nickelodeon launched out Avatar Studios, which guess who's heading that studio? The original creators of Avatar, which is good for us, which leaves the biggest question. What the fuck is going on with that Netflix shit that they were doing? Is it going to be The Last Airbender by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, or are they just going to like
I hope they did it.
I really hope they did it too, because I don't need another mishap.
Yeah, because he's that hit or miss, and we don't need that miss.
Well, no. It wouldn't be Shyamalan helming this. This is that sunk that man's career. You know how long it took for him to come out with Split? That shit was funny because after Last Airbender, what else did we get? We got what was that movie with Michael Wahlberg and the plants? There's plants going on, everybody. Plants are killing people.
Wow.
Ma, did you know I got burgers? Ma, I'm an actor.
Yeah, that movie was atrocious.
That shit was fucking terrible. I'm more upset that John Leguizamo was in the film. I didn't even care about the other cast. I'm like, John, why are you here? You're better than this.
It's a check.
You 100% right. I'm glad he got the check for that because he's the best actor out of that whole movie. Yeah. But so when they this new studio is going to launch, but it'll be between Nick and Paramount Plus. So anything Avatar related is going to go through the great streaming app of Paramount Plus. I only fucking have Paramount app just to watch what is it? Bar Rescue reruns, because I like when John Taffer yells at me and tells me I'm a failure.
Yeah, their first project gonna be a movie.
That's what they said. It was going to be an animated movie. What y'all think? Y'all think it's going to be a continuation of Korra in the spirit realm with Asami, or you think it's going to be something random? Like
I think I would like more of like a snippet of the in between time.
In between time, between whose timeline though?
Between like the end of after Aang and then Korra, you know, like the age gap.
So that okay. So you want to see a little bit of like
the stuff
Aang
that
when
goes
he's an
on.
adult?
Yeah,
I was gonna see what he was doing as a diplomat.
exactly.
That's boring.
It kind of like the way they showed it in Korra, it was like they just dealt with Tanalak. They made a little reference to Amon, but like nothing crazy. At least I don't think so.
I would like a movie with probably the past avatars and link it to like some like, because like I know they showed some of the stories in the first series, but they didn't show all of them. And also, it won't have to be like specific one, but it could be like a tell of like most of their stories, or how even this legend even came up. Like, how was Avatar even born? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they did with Korra. It was Avatar won.
All right.
You just answered your own question, Chief.
Yeah.
Nah, for me, I either want a miniseries or a movie for the Red Lotus. That's like the most interesting for me. I want to see what happened with Zahir and his gang and how they got corrupted with Darwinism.
Oh yeah, that'd be great if they did that like the Red Lotus.
Cool.
Yeah,
that'd be dope to see how the Red Lotus formed and everything. Because apparently they were there since Aang's time. So Aang, that's like a whole story in itself. Like,
what y'all was doing?
X.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Background doing some wild shit.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool if they actually did the 100 years of where Aang was frozen too. That'd be nice.
What do you mean, like the
outside, pretty much like the outside world, capturing what happened in the outside world.
Oh yeah, I mean, damn, that would be depressing. That'd be like Grave of the Fireflies.
It'd be depressing.
That'd be a lot of like Great Depression. That'd be a lot of people. That's just the Fine Nation taking over shit. Why you want to watch imperialism? Jesus Christ, we live it already. Damn, man. Yeah.
I don't want to point any fingers. We do know guys' ethnicity though, so let's not get crazy.
Jesus
nah, let's reel it back to Shitty Walk, okay? Let's reel it back to Shitty Walk.
Let's keep it at Shitty Walk.
Keep it at Shitty Walk.
Get your Mongolian beef.
And your Mongolian beef. Goddamn Mongolians. Always back to that. I don't know. What you guys think? Are we gonna end up getting Paramount Plus to watch this, or are we gonna be doing Fire Stick illegals?
I'm gonna do illegals.
Yeah, I'm doing illegals. I'm sorry. Paramount ain't got enough for me to give a fuck.
Somebody give me their email address. It's whatever.
Fact. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna front. I would like to see, like, I guess just give me one big adventure of them as adults, or give me an adventure with Tenzin and his people. That would be pretty cool. I'd be interested in that. Because I feel like people slept on Tenzin and some of the adults because they looked pretty powerful. They just couldn't handle it because it was like they weren't Team Avatar. I feel like that was like the excuse they got.
Give them a comic anyway and move on.
Oh no, that's what I want to see. I want to see the arc of Zuko finding his mother. That's what I want to see. Actually, that looks like it would be interesting.
Oh yeah,
but they showed that. Cool. They had a movie for that.
No, they didn't have no movie. It was a comic.
Well, a little comic, but.
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta
read, man. Read the story, figure out what happened. Sheesh, what happened to
that? Well, only manga readers here. Yeah.
So did she lost her memory? Blah 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 blah.
Shabba dooba dabba.
Yo, did you see? Did y'all hear about the 4-hour Snyder cut?
Oh my god!
Now I had no reason to be in 4 hours. The only thing, because I come from a generation of Lord of the Rings, so I've sat down and watched Return of the King, Two Towers. Sit down and watch that. I even watched it on Blu-ray, so that's like
Damn, you saw
12
Crystal.
hours of
So
content.
you saw the strands of hair and pore
Bruh.
stains of Golem.
Bruh.
Schmeagol, you saw me?
Bro, you
You
hear,
saw
you see all that. You see all of that. Are you talking about the director's cut? Nah, I see the extra footage, but
Not the extra footage. I'm saying you
just
saw it
the
in
movie.
Blu-ray. You saw it in good crystal clear picture.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful. But yeah, son, Zach, yo,
Four,
he said
4 fucking
hours,
hours.
son.
Does this mean I'm getting 3 origin stories and then a prequel? I like Endgame better be in there. Like there better be a whole new movie with it. 4
Say-
fucking hours. There better
Say
be
the
2.
line, Joker. Say the line.
We live in a society.
Oh really?
we live in a society where Batman thinks he's a narcoleptic and he's poor.
Who writes these? We live in a society.
It's in your face.
That's why you got to throw up the Godzilla face, my man. You know the face of the surprise. What?
Yeah.
No, don't tell me that. No, it's not true.
Oh,
It's
I am
not true.
perfectly sane, Mark. There's no need for. Oh, yeah, it's bitch.
Like
You
I know
are,
it's 4 hours, but is it like 4 hours straight?
boy.
Yeah.
If it's
Did you see
Yeah,
Flash running on water and then closing his eyes like he's about to sacrifice himself? I don't know what's going on.
did you not see The Irishman?
Cyborg
That
is all
was 3
spread
hours
out.
straight. Like, fam.
Look,
It's like-
look. Me personally, I struggle to sit through movies alone. Period. But 4 hours, it'd probably take me like a month to finish it.
That's a fact. But like again, I want to
Nah,
know. Like,
I'm gonna watch this shit free.
we-
but I'm gonna see it though.
I mean, yeah. But I like if it drags on, I'm turning that shit off, and I'll just ask you, like,
No.
yo, what happened after?
But
No.
like the only way I even
No.
make it through a movie is because I'm in mid theater and I paid for it already. But like at home, fuck that.
That's a whole fact.
I ain't making it.
I'm gonna pay for it, so you gotta watch it. I'm
Really?
gonna pay for it. I'm gonna send it to her. You gotta watch it. Man. I paid for it. Nah, bro. I paid for it. You gotta watch it.
And I can
You
see
gotta
guy with
Look,
straight his face, just like, yeah, I
I'm-
saw it, and then I turned it
Kenny,
off.
I'm just letting you know. If it's in the vicinity of my own home, I'll give you the review a month later. All right?
watch it. That's fine. As long as you watch it.
Bet.
'Cause
So,
I paid for it.
so in April we'll find out guys' review of the movie.
Yeah.
Say less.
The in-depth review.
The in-depth review. I swear to God, if it's gonna
I
be
need-
like Endgame and it's fucking elongated, dragged out shots of scenery, fuck you.
I need you
all.
to go make an account of Spark Notes and provide summaries.
Oh, so you
I
want
mean,
the
things that
you
we've
want the
missed.
so pretty much you want the
Yo.
dissertation.
I mean, things we've missed and we overlooked.
Oh, so you want the dissertation on this? That's what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. 92 pages.
2 reference pages front to back. Also
92 pages.
92 pages.
That's just chapter 1.
I'm
I
just
know.
letting you know, like 10 of those
No,
pages probably
we don't
gonna
do
be
Comic
like
Sans out here.
references.
If it's Comic Sans, you get an automatic F minus.
Wait, what'd you say?
10 of those
What you
pages
said,
will be
guy?
references.
Yeah, 10
Just,
pages.
just
I'll give it to you
references.
MLA
Bibliography
format,
is
too.
10 pages.
I want a bibliography and a table of contents. Okay, you cannot count those as your pages.
I hope
course
you
I
call
can.
Zach.
I'll get-
That's all. That's all I hope. I want primary resources, please.
I hope you call Zach.
I don't want secondary resources.
Oh man, I want Harry to give me a dissertation of Michael Bay films if that's the case. I
Oh
want to
my
see what
God.
Michael would
Nah,
say.
no, man.
I would
nah.
love to see what Michael. So I got
Oh
a
my
car,
God.
and then the car's driving, and then you hear brush.
But nah, you gotta watch it. We gotta break down that film. We gotta.
I'm
break
gonna
it down.
break the shit down to that out of that.
Oh my
film.
god,
Because you know what film
that's
I
a
wasted my
dedicated
life on?
episode.
You know what I broke down was fucking Tom and Jerry this weekend. Jesus Christ.
I apologize.
I mean, I
movie
seen the trailer. I
sucked.
didn't even know it came out.
Why would you watch that?
Because I thought, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I thought Scoob was okay. Scoob had a lot of faults, but like, I'm like, okay. Then the rose tinted shades came on, and I was like, oh, it's Tom and Jerry. And then I saw, what the fuck is her name? Chloe Cortez. I was like, why do I keep seeing her? Like, literally, that's the film. It's Chloe Mortez Gets a Job, featuring Tom and Jerry.
Yes,
That's really all it was. The
that's
funny,
what we came to see.
like the funniest shit though out of casting was that Nikki James was Butch. That really threw me the fuck off. Why the fuck was Nikki James Butch?
You gotta work, man. Everybody gotta eat.
No, everybody can eat. This is the weirdest role. But yeah, they made like some references to Hanna-Barbera, Metro Goldwyn characters. So you saw Droopy, you saw most of the cats I don't remember like their specific names, but you saw some of the cats from the other cartoons. You saw Spike, But like other than that, you saw nobody else. It was a strictly human movie. That shit was trash.
Sounds
Oh,
sounds rough.
mind you, yo, guess do you guys know what Jerry Mouse's full name is? His full government?
No.
Please
Jer-
let his name be Oliver.
It's Jerome A. Mouse.
Jerome.
His name is Jerome.
Jerome.
One of the biggest mind fucks.
That's why he's brown.
Yo, yo, mind you, you know how they let you know his name was Jerome?
How?
In one of the scenes where Chloe's knocking on his door because he's in a hotel and he's taking a shower, guess what? He starts bumping Jodeci's Can I Talk to You? The Bad Boy remix. I'm sorry, what?
Jerome's in the house.
Yeah, I said
Jerome's in
Jerome's
the house.
Watch your mouth.
Squeak. That's cool. That's cool.
I found that funny. The music was all over the place, but it's like they picked old school songs and then they mixed it with whatever WB Studios wanted to fucking do, which was weird. Oh, speaking of WB, fucking hashtag Free Friday was trending because yeah, nah, fuck them now. Because apparently they refuse Ice-T to make Ice Cube, not Ice-T. They keep refusing Ice Cube to make Friday sequels. But yet they're going to take the property and I think make an animated show about it, which I think is kind of shitty.
They did that before and it was terrible.
They did that before and they also
96 or 97.
It
was horrible. It was like one season and it was like 6 episodes, if that.
But I find it hilarious. It's like they wanted to be super diverse, but they keep fucking over the black-owned films because they did the same thing to Scary Movie. Once they were like, hey, this new Scary Movie's coming out, and all the Wayans brothers looked at each other like, we didn't write this. They're like, oh yeah, we know you didn't. And that's how we ended up getting.
Did they buy the prop? They bought the property?
Oh, they never bought the property.
Or they just put out a movie?
Yeah, they were putting out movies without them just knowing. And they were like, all right, you don't have to put your name to it. That's why we rarely saw them in 3. And that was it. Yeah, 3 was the last one.
I think the last one I seen was 2. And then like all the others just look like trash.
3 wasn't that bad.
3 was okay.
But they wasn't in 3.
Yeah. Nah, it was only 1 and 2, which were the best ones, so it didn't even matter.
Yep.
But speaking of DC, y'all heard about this new Superman reboot?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, Mr. Coates is writing it. But is that being directed by J.J. Abrams?
Yeah, it's getting directed by Jar Jar Abrams, Mr. I could only do good nostalgia films because I feed off of member berries.
Yeah, Henry Coates he's gonna be writing the movie. The guy,
fingers crossed he doesn't throw it in my fucking face.
He's a good writer. I mean, he deals with like politics and stuff like that. And I've seen him somewhere with something else too. I just can't, and I don't want to reference it just to be.
I don't know because his Black Panther and his Captain America. What was it, Captain America? But I know his Black Panther. His Black Panther was not too good.
Yeah,
it was.
But I think he's intelligent enough to write something. I just hope it's something that's reaches everybody. But
we'll see what happens because
keep doing this over and over.
Most
Henry Cavill's not in it, so there's no butt chin.
No butt chin.
But Superman has a butt chin. You have to have a butt chin.
Also, there's no digital uplift.
No digital mustache lip. No digital hair lip. I mean, look, granted, he's just one writer, so I know there's going to be a team of them. It's just JJ I'm a little bit more worried about because his direction is not the best. It's not a good one.
He did Star Wars, right?
He did do Star Wars, but he only did The Force Awakens. Wait, did they have to bring him back for the Rise of Skywalker? I think they did for the Rise of Trashwalker. They had to. It was weird. It was just, but Disney, how Disney handled Star Wars is just, just trash.
Just say it. They dropped the bag. They had the bag. They dropped it.
Oh, they shattered all over Star Wars just so they could be like the Force is female. So then why was Rey not a better character? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, honestly, we should have had Finn as the Jedi. Rey could have been Han Solo. That would have been great because I would have loved to see a black Jedi breaking clone brainwashing. That's more into the lore than anything because nobody knows how a clone is made. The fuck.
Okay.
I mean, a stormtrooper.
But
A stormtrooper, because he's not a clone. Other than that, so Marvel came out and just proved to them, just showed out and showed what they're really planning to do with this next phase. Kevin Feige stated in a recent interview that Deadpool 3 is going to be the only R-rated movie in development at this time. Where the fuck is Blade?
It's on the back order. It's not coming out until like 2023.
That's still part of Phase 4, homie.
Well, I mean, they might push it to Phase 5. They might have.
I don't. Well, scratch that, because you've been watching WandaVision. I don't know. Does it look like? Because we got the next movie that's supposed to come out that has been constantly postponed is Black Widow. Then we get, if I'm not mistaken, Thor.
And that Shang-Chi,
Shang-Chi is not coming out for a while.
they had it on the early Phase 4 list, like this year.
So was Blade. So was Blade.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I think Doctor Strange is after Thor: Rock of Ages, that trash heap of a fucking movie. Probably, I don't know. I think that's dumb that he doesn't want to talk about Blade. But for some reason, I don't know why there's a rumor going around. People think that Blade's going to be PG-13. I pray to God it's not.
It probably will be.
If it is, then I lost all hope for an MCU, and I will drop them completely. Because the man is dealing with vampires. You need
blood and gore. Yes.
No. I didn't say gore. I didn't say none of that shit. But we need blood. You need blood and you need cursing, because that Wesley Snipes made Blade what he was.
Like, I mean, it was more about. I mean, he didn't really curse that much.
No, but I'm just
part one. Curse his ass off. Motherfucker, are you crazy? When the cop shot,
yo, that was the best one.
Yo, line. Motherfucker,
I mean,
motherfucker. He's
right, but no, but
that
wasn't a storm. It wasn't a curse story. He just had great one-liners.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
Yeah. It wasn't part two. He actually started talking.
Yeah, part two, he got more serious. Yeah. And then we all know what happened with Trinity. Ryan Reynolds made that film.
Triple H was so.
Triple H was basic. That was the first time I saw fucking a wrestler in a movie next to what was it? Robin Hood, Men in Tights, or whatever it was. When Andre the Giant.
Triple H was just like the villain.
Yeah,
just the guy you had to fight.
Hulk Hogan and the Hendersons, man. Come on.
True that. I mean, but I'm not. He said, "What's that smell?" Pig.
Terrible.
I don't know, but what do you think? What do you think they're gonna do to Blade?
I feel like they honestly will.
You think they're gonna make him into butter knife?
Yes. You gotta remember that we're in these type of very desensitized times where.
But it makes no sense. It's like we want to be inclusive, but like, why are you?
It's politically correct. You know what I'm saying? They making this because Chadwick Boseman's gone, so they're like, all right, guys, we need a new frontal face for the black superhero.
No, the one
they made this. They was making this before he passed.
I mean, I'm saying though, like now that he is gone, it's a different push, and it can't be what's his name?
Explain what do you mean by a different push?
So the way things are going right now, Hollywood basically has a boot on their neck where people want to see more of us now, because there are plenty of black superheroes and stuff like that, and Disney has always been the forefront of change and support for the black community. Yeah, pretty much. They just use us. So they're like, all right, they got a smash hit with Black Panther, right? No one saw that coming. It was a storm. Like, people was in movie theaters dressed up, hands crossed, Wakanda forever. People really walking around thinking Wakanda was a dollar
is a hot commodity.
Yeah, people really thought that Wakanda was a real place in Africa, like dead ass. So now they're like, that was amazing. We need to get that again.
Yeah, so why not
when they made the announcement for Blade, they got that kind of spike. You know what I'm saying? People was hype that this dude casted. He is a perfect fit for Blade. 100%.
Mahershala Ali, I think he needs to get a little bit more swollen.
He probably will.
I'm pretty sure they're working on that.
But then at the same time, Wesley Snipes he barely took off his jacket until part two. And
he had his jacket off at the end of one.
Yeah, well, okay, when he had that last fight scene with the white guy. Okay. But for the most part, he's gonna have his jacket on. So I mean, till then, whatever, right? So
True.
now they're really trying to figure out how they can capitalize, because at the end of the day, it's all about a dollar. They need to have a superhero.
You're forgetting that we have Anthony Mackie as Falcon.
He's not.
I'm sorry.
He is
I'm
dying.
sorry. He's not
He is
Falcon.
dying.
He's Captain Falcon.
Captain
Captain
Falcon.
America Falcon.
Nah, he's not. It's like, he is. They gave two star. It's funny. They gave two sub characters one role to be one superhero. That's what they did. It's like, yeah, we got one half of a sub, a half of another sub, and you guys combined to be one superhero. This is gonna be great, but it's not enough
Why?
power. It's
I'm
not
gonna
enough
be
power.
honest. Shit like that
not
is
the dude. He's not. He's realistically not the dude to be like the face. You know what I'm saying? That's why they put him with Winter Soldier, because it's just not enough to watch a Falcon movie. It's not.
It's really not. He's not. He does not have a rogues gallery.
No,
That-
Yeah,
that
ain't
man-
give no.
it's not like
ain't giving
Miles
no-
Morales.
hanging on Anthony
Yeah.
Mackie like that. I bet.
His real name is Clarence. Let's be real. His real name is Clarence.
I honestly feel like they're gonna make it.
Well, no.
They're gonna
You
whitewash
threw
it.
Miles Morales in there. Miles Morales' rogue gallery is like a whole combination of Peters. It's like, I mean, the one character that he has is the Prowler, because that, I mean,
Well, that was his uncle.
yeah. And no, I'm just saying. I mean, like, granted, I don't know.
But no one's gonna watch a Falcon movie not because it's just Anthony Mackie, but just because it's Falcon. It's
Yeah.
like not many.
He doesn't draw.
He's not an
names.
alpha. One, he's not an alpha superhero. That's one. He's a beta superhero. He's always usually he has his own comic series, of course, but until he got the shield, his adventures didn't like jump.
Yeah,
I mean, when he took off, when he became Captain America, that's when his adventures kind of like, oh, this thing, you raw, son.
you raw. Okay, you got the shield, man. You're damn.
Word.
I don't know. I'm just fingers crossed they don't make my man into butter knife. Again, I find it hilarious how contradictory they're being, because they want to be extra politically correct. Meanwhile, their Eternals movie had a black samurai in it, but they want to swap it out for an Indian guy in Paperboy to have a gay kiss on screen. Oh well, what you gonna do? MCU trash. So let's take a segue into video games. So Cyberpunk 2097 is delayed again with the updates. This is bug-ridden game. I did too. I enjoyed it. I got 4 out of the 5 endings.
Oh, I got just one because I wasn't playing it again. Yeah, I wasn't doing that again.
I find the game very fun because I'm just a sucker for fucking 80s sci-fi, and that's all I treated this as.
All the bugs, 80s bugs.
All the 80s bugs.
It was like playing on a big ass Nokia back in the day.
I was playing on an Amico. I was playing on I don't know what to think.
He was using a brick cell phone.
That's really what I was using.
Atari 1600.
That's what I was playing on. I was basically playing E.T., a AAA version of E.T.
Yeah, he was playing on Gecko. Take it real back.
No. What was that combo phone that they did that they were trying to hype up? That was like, oh, you could message and you could play like A1 titles. They had like Resident Evil 3. Fucking y'all remember what I'm talking about, right? The NXT, the next,
the next, I wanted that really badly. It was like $20 I didn't have.
Yeah, that was not. It was not as buggy as that. And also, they took 2 L's, so they had the L with the Cyberpunk, Cyber Windows XP. I don't know, whichever you want to call it. And they also dealt with their source code being sold on the black market. When they got stolen by hackers, then they didn't negotiate nothing, so they didn't get anything back. And they sold that bitch on the black market for nice millions. I don't even know how much the amount is, but I know it's millions of dollars.
I think it was $7 million.
I don't know. They probably made more than that.
The stipulation was that the person who sold it, who had the source code, the person who sold it had to sell it to the one person, and that was it. Like,
if you want to get your things back, how do they know they made a transaction on the dark web?
I don't know.
Speculations.
Let's ask J Station on YouTube and ask J Station.
I ain't asking no YouTube.
All right, bet. We'll start our own. Let's start our own.
I don't see the person in my face saying, "Yeah, man, I made this amount." I ain't here. I don't believe anybody. That's a dark web. You know how much inscriptions
Catch us,
is in there?
catch us on our YouTube page. We're gonna have a dark web video coming up live next.
Yeah,
all
you
right?
good luck with that.
What's going on, guys? It is your boy, and we're going on the dark web. It's so scary. Do you hear how loud and obnoxious I am? I'm a trash content creator. Oh, I have weird accent. I don't know what happened. This dark web. This is fucking stupid.
Fuck with no dark web, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
But they definitely made some bread off that. The Witcher source code and the Cyberpunk source code. He's
Also,
about to make some games.
Yeah. we're about to get a mod called Cyberpunk Blade Runner Edition, and I'll be like, damn, I'm getting that.
Maybe The Witcher, but it's gonna be like Blade.
You know what's crazy? It's so much times.
It's gonna be the Witcher Game of Thrones.
I would want to play The Witcher because Kenny Powers definitely had me like, damn, I want to play this game, man.
Should have.
Going over there, go by watching him play it. I go turn it on, and as soon as it loads up, I go, nope. I turn it off.
Why? Because it was too much for you?
Nah, I just know that it's going to be an investment that I don't want to invest in.
What?
I don't get you. Dev has the weirdest fucking.
You can invest in 2K, or you can't invest in the Witcher story, the Baron story.
2K5. You hear that number? 5.
Yeah, but guess which one?
21.
2K21, the most worst reviewed, worst ported.
No, the worst one is 2K19 by far.
Nah, 20. I think
21.
21 was it 20?
21.
It was one of them that got really, really bad. It wasn't 19. It was
19 was horrible.
19 wasn't that bad. It was 20. I think 20 got like the lowest.
20 was the lowest.
It was.
Oh, was it 20?
No. I think you're right. It was
21.
It was 20. It was 20. And then 21 was just like it was just like, oh, look, more things to shit on. Nothing new.
Just gonna give you the
That's what it was.
Give you the land of RPG now. Go find this quest and play this guy 1-on-1.
go to your park and play Supreme Lord X Play, and then beat him in a game of 21. Oh shit!
I sent you to
So in other news, no, go.
Yeah.
What you gonna say, guy?
Nah, it was 20 though. But anyway, I checked.
Yeah?
It's 2K20 that got the worst rating.
No wonder it was free.
I'm weak. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Exactable though.
Hey, man, you invested, man.
You invest in the wrong things. I don't want. How does that equate to flip flop?
I guess so.
I can't. I don't get that. But what were you gonna say?
Nah. I think about it. Because 2K has been great for years. So
no, it has not.
2K hasn't been great for years,
Bruh, I've been playing 2K since 2K3. 2K hasn't been great since 2K probably 15, 16.
Nah.
What was the one that spiked?
I'm talking about great. I'm not talking about like
that's the game that took over basketball. Period. Okay, so it did it for a reason.
The Spike Lee joint was
No one cares about Prez. Get the hell out of here.
Nah, not even the story. I mean, I don't care about the story, but the gameplay for that game was straight. It wasn't too bad.
And that was 2K16.
Yeah, that's what I said. The last great ones was probably it was before that. That's it. Nowadays, this shit is just full of microtransactions. None of the modes work unless you got money. Like
That's
that
right.
shit is crazy.
It's for the devs out there. It's for the devs out there that's willing to cash up to be great. Like,
no, why would I want to always spend money on virtual dollars? That's not even financially that's not even financially literate.
Because you know what? You gotta think about this. 2K, realistically, 2K is made for people who's got 9 to 5. Nigga, I don't got time to sit down and play through 2, 3, 4 seasons just to get my rank up to play in the park and wreck and all that. I don't got time for that. So guess what? I'm gonna get this $80 game that comes with 140 VC. I'm gonna put that VC, get my character at 86, and when I'm playing leisurely, then I can level up normally. I'm not starting from a 60. It's quiet.
I mean, that's not a big percentage of y'all. It's just that's a like what. That's not a big percentage of y'all. Most people you can see on YouTube, some of them don't even use money and they just grind all the way to the damn top.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the dudes that get paid to do that. And then when you know what they do, they grind to the top and sell those characters to people like me that don't want to fucking grind.
And most of those people get banned. That's illegal. It's illegal in 2K's copyright terms of service. You can't do that. What I'm saying is that, yo, back in the day when I played 2K, you had all these game modes. It wasn't just my player, and it wasn't just my team, and it wasn't just my GM. My GM, this have been neglected for years. I don't know why, because it was like a community that actually played that. Then they had a community that's playing my team. That when it was a time when you didn't even need to use real money to get my team like valuable cards and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a lot of cards, but you could just play the game and then get the cards. You get the my team points. That's it. You didn't have to pay anything. That was a respectable grind. Like, and it wasn't even that hard to do. It was just 3 games, maybe you play a day.
But then they saw that people was going crazy for my team, so that was
they saw that people was spending money to just get cards without playing the game.
Well, yeah.
So like they was like, all right, well, to skip, they're not stupid. They're like, all right, well, we're just gonna, if y'all skipping the step, we're gonna skip the same step. Y'all just gonna just want these things, that we're gonna give it to you, but we're gonna give it to you within loot boxes. So you have to have a chance. So it's a gamble of it. And like people spend thousands upon thousands of dollars not to even get their cards. Like what? Like that's abuse. I don't know. Like I don't know how else to put it.
So that's abuse.
That has to be. Take-Two know what they're doing, and all power to them, man, because it's working for them.
That's what I'm about to say. It's about the
money. Working. It's the only people that can kill them is the community. If the community wakes up and be like, "Yo, I'm not paying for this shit no more," then they're gonna stop their tactics. They're gonna stop doing that shit.
They won't.
And honestly, they need another competitor. I don't know if Live can do it, but they need somebody else out there to produce a game that's like worthy.
Isn't there like an iteration of Live coming out?
No. Well, in all fairness, Live 19 or was it 18? It's either one. It was one of the two. It was actually a really good game.
Yeah, 19.
It was actually really good. 19
still has a community. They still thriving. People still playing that joint. And they
it was good was because the person that worked on the development for 2K left and went over to Live, so they end up having the 2K engine technically.
But I like Live's my player, like their version better, and I like the fact that they have like the loadouts and stuff like that. So it's not just
that's a dude from 2K.
Yeah, it's not just one thing. Which 2K knows what they do, and they know you got to make multiple characters and spend multiple amounts of money to make the character good. They're not stupid. like it's crazy. It's pandemonium, bro, and people still gonna do that shit. They don't care.
It's that pay to win. It's that pay to win nonsense.
Do what you gotta do. I mean, RPGs people do that, but damn, like in 2K, you don't make you can't make any money, son. Like this, what is it? Fuck, man, it's not Elite. It's something else. It's like this space RPG where niggas really put real money in this shit. But the thing is, they sell these things and they make real money from it. You can't if you do that with 2K, you getting banned.
You talking about that RPG where they make ships and they sell them?
There you go. EVE Online. It's EVE Online. Nah, EVE Online, where they have like spaceships and shit. People buy real money, but something you could sell off digital shit. It's like Bitcoin. Like you selling off digital shit, and then but you also getting real money back. So I can send you a ship, right? And I'm like, all right, this ship stats is OD, but then I'm sending you paying me like $150. That's it. that's all it is for whatever like fleet you in or whatever like that. But people make money, actually make it like a little career off that, like a side hustle. Shit is crazy. People make tens of thousands of dollars from that game. Like I don't know, but 2K not letting you do that.
No, not unless you pay.
Not unless you pay, and they're gonna ban you if you try to sell some shit. They catch you. So like they not even allow you to make a community like your own community-based economy. Like that's just what they just want to control all the influx of money.
They want the 100% monopoly.
Yeah, they gangster. That's all I can say. They gangster, man.
Fuck them. I'm still playing GTA 5 for 13 years. Get the fuck out of here.
Facts, yeah.
New console, GTA 5.
Yeah, yo. Holy
2K,
shit.
2K need to die like Anthem. Nah,
Speaking of the Iron Man VR game, EA finally decided to kill Anthem after not getting any updates for about a year and some change.
We're gonna make Anthem 2.0.
We're gonna make Anthem 2.0. Gotcha, bitch.
I never got to play it. I never got to play it. I wanted to, but I just never did.
I wanted to try the beta just to try how the mechs played, but I fell asleep during the trial.
Anthem was cool. The demo was cool. I remember when it came out. It
Wait,
was
did
cool.
we play it?
Yeah, we did play it. We played it for like
I barely remember.
we played it for a day. Yeah,
think
it
that
was
was it,
cool.
yeah.
The flying was dope. We was flying. I remember that. We was flying a lot.
Flying was the best part.
That shit was super fun. The shooting shit was cool, but like, yeah, the customizations and all that. I was watching people
No, it
play, and
was
like,
all
there was
box.
no customizations. That was like the perfect game to be OD customized. Like, I wouldn't even have cared if they was charging you $5 for like a piece or whatever, as long as the piece looked great. You know what I mean? But damn,
Scared.
they missed the bubble on that.
They yo, that shit was hilarious. I can't believe they finally killed it. That was funny. Low hanging fruit. But they did. I don't know, for some reason, for them to kill EA. What is it? EA was saying that after killing Anthem, they were like, we're gonna stop harking on live services. So Dragon Age 3 is gonna be what, single player base fully.
Oh yeah. They're not
right?
putting a multiplayer in there. No, that's cool because Inquisition multiplayer wasn't all that. It wasn't. It was decent. It wasn't like groundbreaking or anything like that.
If they do a battle royale, are you gonna get it? Dragon Age.
No, I don't
Royale.
like battle royales in general. Like, so why would I get it?
I mean,
I remember when they tried to do that with Fable, and I beta test that. That was like 10 years ago, something like that. And I remember beta testing. It was, oh my god, it was horrible. I mean, but I think that turned into Spellbreak. But whatever they had with Fable, like, nah, like you could choose different like Fable type heroes or whatever, and go in like an arena and fight. It was just dumb. It was stupid. Just give me my remaster and call it a day.
Give me my remaster. So Sony was trying to be cute and put out a state of play that, I think, what was it, Thursday or Friday? I think Thursday. Yeah, they put out a state of play. Anybody catch it? You know, I saw it. The state of play with no first party titles.
State of play? You mean state of mobile? No.
State of trash? Yes, I meant the state of trash.
Was it even announced when they dropped it?
Mobile. There's a lot of mobile games there.
What was it? What?
Was it just like dropped randomly, like no announcements, nothing?
So it was announced, but like certain devs, like Cory Barlog, the head director for God of War, did not know anything about it. Because he said he wanted to give an update on the game, on God of War Ragnarok. I don't know if he did or not, but like this whole thing was just basically from third-party titles. I mean, indie developers and some third-party stuff. Nothing super crazy. It was like they had the Crash P5 upgrade. I guarantee you have to pay money for that. It's not going to be a free thing. There was like one game that looked pretty cool. It was called Sifu. It just looked like the devs took the way the trailer showed. It was like the whole hallway scene from Old Boy. So I think they did that on purpose.
It really looked like the kung fu flips where you're fighting like 15 dudes at once.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It looked pretty dope. I was interested in that.
Yeah, I was watching it,
yeah.
and I think the game Returnal, the one with the female character, that was like a first person shooter.
Yeah, no, it was third person.
Oh, right, third person.
It looked like it was like a weird. It wasn't a Destiny clone, but it was like an RPG shooter. It was super weird because it's like she came from space, she drops onto this planet, and this planet is like touching on her old memories on some shit, and she has to go and kill monsters. But like the active gunplay is very
dope.
fluid and smooth. It looked pretty cool. It did look.
Yeah,
cool.
that game I did look forward to.
You got a P5?
I mean, eventually it's gonna happen.
In 6 years.
Yeah, so you're gonna get a P5 when that game is canceled.
Wow.
Nah.
Wow.
He said, "Wow,
wow."
that way. But like, I think the biggest thing out of this whole thing was that we had a hefty load, a big heaping serving of some Final Fantasy VII announcements. Boy, look, here we go. It was Dev. It was Yuffie.
How you gonna be mad when throughout like the 2 years that shit was just in development, like it's coming out, the scenes are dropping, everything. You was hype for Final Fantasy. Then you want to say that you even finished the damn game, and then you want to suck your teeth because Yuffie's in the game.
Like he's got the most hate for it, but didn't even finish it.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
So let me say this.
No.
No.
You play the
Let me
mobile
say
version of those games.
Let me say this.
Say what you
100%. 100%. I was cool with the game. It gave great nostalgia for real people who sat there and played 40 hours back in 1997, 98 for me. 40 hours plus, especially when you try to get all the ultimate weapons and everything. Kenny could attest to this because he used to come over there and watch me and my uncle play this shit for hours. So being a real Final Fantasy VII fan, you have very little margin for error. I get that it's meant to bring nostalgia and new players in as well. That's cool. But the remake itself right here, it brought new people in. Because by us being hyped about it, people that don't know about it was like, well, damn, I want to try this. This looks amazing. And they brought it to life. They did it. Where they first fucked up was you gave me a quarter of a game. You didn't even give me a half of a game. You didn't give me the first disc. You gave me, like, what is that? The first 10% of the game. Legit, 10%.
Chapter 1 through 12 is literally the chapter 1 through 15, right?
We have to get over this. It's not the same story.
Dead ass, like fam.
And it's not Final Fantasy VII. You better call it
Yes,
Final.
it's
That's not. No, it's not.
That's why this says Final Fantasy VII remake.
remake.
All right,
It's
so
a
then-
remake, a
okay,
prequel
cool.
sequel, fam.
So how did they market it to us?
Just build
They
the
didn't
damn
market
bridge
it
and
to
get
us.
over it.
No. They didn't market it to us as this is going to be a completely new story. They didn't do that. They
No.
said this. They said a reimagining of the game that you grew to love.
Wait, did you want them to do that?
I wanted them to give me the
Did you
game.
want them to give you the twist? Did you want them to give you the ending and all that? Because that was the only thing they left out. Like
I want
really,
that.
they showed the
Final
rage.
Fantasy VII with better graphics. That's all. This is all people have been asking for years. Years.
That's what
Hey,
it
guys,
was.
Don't touch it. Don't mess with it. It's a perfect game. Just give us better graphics and we'll buy it. And they said, you know what? We'll do you one better, guys. We'll give you better graphics and better gameplay. And we're like, we don't know about the gameplay, but all right, we'll try.
Gameplay is a whole lot better. I like
Gameplay is fun.
Gameplay is very fun.
Gameplay is
Better
fun.
than turn-based. See, now it's better because motherfuckers don't like to have a menu and scroll through and do everything.
I do have a menu and I still scroll
I
through
mean,
it.
you could switch. You could go. Yeah. You could go turn. You could use turn. Like not. You could use a certain like pause menu, just like in.
They have the classic mode.
Is it 15?
In the active, in 15. Yeah,
It's like
15
you
has
could
it.
do both.
Yeah, it was fine. I could still pause things. It was just like in the midst of it, they were hitting me if I wasn't dodging at the right time. You making a whole lot of complaints of nothing that a game that fooled you. You got bamboozled.
You did. We all did.
I didn't. I was just like, you know what? No.
So you knew the story. I mean, well, if you didn't come from the
the
original, then like, yeah, you got.
I came from the story. I didn't play the game because I don't like turn-based. So
see, there we go. So
okay, so then you wouldn't know. What I'm saying,
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you wouldn't know the. I know where he's coming from. Like if you played the original story, you know what's gonna happen and stuff like that. All of a sudden, this whole thing just flipped upside like.
No, I get that. I could get that because I've gotten tight at a whole bunch of shit that does that. Fucking Marvel movies, but like fucking I don't know. Final Fantasy story, I don't mind the different iterations because I'm not gonna say I was a super diehard fan compared to Vaughn probably, but like I was enthralled with that fucking story. I sat there through 7, Crisis Core, Before Crisis, fucking Advent Children, that shitty ass movie, and then I played Dirge of Cerberus for God's sake. I sat through that shit. So
you do that.
Can't really
yeah,
give me
wilding with that.
yeah, like come on,
I
fuck out of here.
That, and I told Kenny like, "Yo, I got it." He was like, "You bought that?" I was like, "Yeah, you want it?" He was like, "No." I was like,
"Nah, I'm good."
Honestly, Vincent, I was
that.
Like at that time, I was like, "Oh shit, yo, Vincent's fucking tight. Like I want to keep playing as Vincent."
Yeah, I really love.
That's really
the
what
action base.
Yeah, I was just like, I wonder what it would be like with guns, and then I found out what it was. I was like, I finished it and I was like, I don't ever have to touch this again. I will continue to play Final Fantasy 12.
But what you said 12, but what But the 7 remake though, it makes me interested and enthusiastic about the future. About the future. It makes me like, cause what was it, Final Fantasy? Was it 16? It's coming out next year. Is it next year or this year?
So yeah, no, next year.
Next year. I'm really, because the way the combat is. All right, so what? Well, I like what Square has done so far since since the merger, but Square so far has evolved their combat each game in some type of way. I know the PlayStation games they had a different systems where they had the material system, junction system, and then they had the
ATB,
the not ATB, the skill based system where like you learn through like just using the moves or using like
yeah. It was paradigm shift. I was thinking.
So like that was it was 13. 13 was the paradigm system, and also the stagger system. That was when the stagger system first came in.
Yeah.
Then you had to stagger your people. So then from them, they're using all these systems, and they took 9. They took some of 9. They took the materia system, threw some of and then they threw in some of 13 in there, and then that's how you got the Final Fantasy 7 remake right now. So what they do is from that, they're gonna evolve this system, which I thought was pretty good, and they just had to make some tweaks. And I think they kind of made it. They're gonna take that and combine it with 15, with knock this shit, and just kind of change our minds with how like RPG is gonna be played. I think they're gonna really change the game up with that next one, especially because it's on the P5. I really believe the 16 is about to be like a new iteration of like combat and narration.
So with this multiple releases of Final Fantasy, they're just basically, they're not full expansions, they're all different games. They talked about Final Fantasy 7 The First Soldier, which is their Fortnite, is gonna be a battle royale, a mobile battle royale.
Fire up.
Yeah. So we're gonna be able to see Japanese character models do silly dances like the floss.
Yeah, and
Oh
Dougie.
God.
The Doug, and hopefully my favorite,
Cat
the
daddy.
Woo Walk. Psych.
Oh my god.
They will never put the Woo Walk in.
They put the cat daddy in there though.
Can't get a Woo Walk. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Baby.
So Cat Daddy's gonna be the new Teabag.
Where you go? Oh yeah, probably.
I hope it is.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
So apparently, Ever Crisis is going to be a mobile chapter based game that's a whole amalgamation and retelling of the Final Fantasy saga. So it's basically going to do Before Crisis. You're getting the original Final Fantasy 7, however they want to make it, because it's going to be chapter based, and every chapter, and there'll always be a new chapter every month. That's what they said. So you'll get the full Final Fantasy 7. You'll get a retelling of Advent Children in game form. I don't know. I pray to God that's gonna be better than the movie. Before Crisis, Crisis Core, and Dirge of Cerberus. How they plan to handle 2 out of that set is going to be beyond me. But for elitists like Vaughn, who can't shut up about the good old days, they get everything that they wanted. The chibi characters of the map overlay. Hopefully, a word for word remake of the story, of the actual past story.
I mean, yeah.
I can't wait for Vaughn's review of it, because he will definitely take and be like, they didn't put the part where Sid cursed at Cloud.
That's right. I want it with a fine tooth comb. God damn it.
With a fine motherfucking tooth comb. Okay?
Yeah, but they're also gonna
Barrett don't even curse like he used to anyway. I'm noticing that too. Damn it. This is all the good things that make the game great.
I mean, this game is rated
He wasn't like spoken curse. It was symbols. Goddamn it.
It was
He was cursing. Now I get hell. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, well, because it's rated T for teen.
T for teen.
Then they can hear shit.
I still get surprised when I hear Barrett say asshole, because I'm going through remake.
You can't hear fuck.
I didn't hear no bitches. Nah, no bitches at all. It was just a lot of shit and assholes.
But the mobile games seem cool. That
mobile game
how they have all universes together, and I'm pretty sure it's all probably gonna be turn based. So Dirge of Cerberus, thank God.
No. It's gonna be ATB based. So it's like you flip the gauge.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's
Zack.
pretty much the same. That's pretty much
Yeah.
like turn based. If you have a meter and you have to wait.
No, yeah, that's what it's gonna be because I think they're gonna go with how they did Dissidia, the mobile Dissidia game.
All right, that's
All right, that's not bad.
Yeah,
I'm not buying it, but that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll look into it.
I'll go with the Crisis Core.
I'll watch it on YouTube.
That's a fact.
Well, no. Do what Max is doing. Just download BlueStack.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can.
Hold on, do we have a sponsor by them?
Who?
What?
By BlueStack, I'm curious.
No.
right?
What?
All right, so I'm not hyping them up.
Nobody hyped them up. I just mentioned it.
Nah, they get no free advertisement from me.
Okay, so as I was saying, you could use BlueStack as to get the game.
That's the 1-8 card for the week for the day.
So apparently, with all those stories being into play, there are also going to be some new things coming about for Ever Crisis. Nomura also stated he wants to do a Young Sephiroth chapter.
That'd be cool. I want to slash dragons.
I would say semi cool. I like Sephiroth as just the character that he is. I don't really care for his backstory.
Wait.
This is why. This is why Dev gets tight about this stuff. Like, see,
I mean,
because back in the day, on the original one, you do get a small backstory with him, and this shit is dope. You don't get to control him, but you see how powerful he is. That shit is crazy.
Talking about the mission that he has with Zack in the mountains?
No, I'm talking about the mission he has when Cloud first joined.
Yeah.
So when he starts going crazy, basically.
Before he started going crazy.
He brought you back to life.
Genova, see what Genova was.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
Guy knows because he played the original.
All right. This isn't a shit on BMO because he didn't play the original.
No, I'm not shitting on.
Nah, nobody. You see the hole in the story there. That's what I'm pointing.
No, in terms of story, because this is Nomura we're talking about. Granted, he's not writing it. I'm the type of person I'm like, yo, if something's good, do not keep feeding me shit. Like, don't keep giving me little things about like, oh, he's like this because of this. He's like this because of this. I don't want all of it. I want to see him at his height and then to where he devolved. I want to see the gradual of that. Like, I want to see him I'll say as like the hero from Wu Tai, and then I just want to see the crash. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see young Sephiroth like with little hair, him talking to what was the chick? What was his mother's name?
Nova?
Or whatever.
He was he was inside of a facility.
He's a test tube baby.
I know he was a test tube baby, but then obviously he had to train to become soldier, right?
Yeah, you're gonna see that, and then you're gonna see him when he dives into his history of his Genova cells.
Yeah,
when he figures that out, and then that's when he starts going crazy.
I mean, I hope we don't get Genesis. I do not need to see Genesis at all in this fucking story.
But Sephiroth also never really it was never really a fall. It's just I guess his mental stability fell. So did Cloud though. But
Cloud's.
But
right.
Cloud was a combination of PTSD and Mako overdose.
Yo, Cloud has when you actually play the game and you realize Cloud's story is stupid. It was all cool. It's like, oh, this character's dope. And then he goes, well, I hit my head and I listened to stories from Zack and I thought all Zack's stories were my real life.
No, he got Mako reacting. He got
he got poisoning.
He got Mako poisoning.
But he took on Zack's personality to a T because of story.
But like
life.
But that was that's his character. He's somebody from the back what is it? From the Campos.
Mm-hmm.
From the back ways of
Nibelheim.
Yeah, Nibelheim.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I want to make a name for myself. Look what happened. He got into a whole shitstorm and he's still a nobody. The only way he could have made himself a personality was to be like, damn, Zack's pretty cool. I'm hopped up on Mako energy. I'm gonna steal his identity. Like he knew, like throughout, even from Crisis Core. Granted,
not like Zack died.
Yeah,
right.
No. Because I know, mad Final Fantasy people are gonna shit on me. Ever since after 7, once Kingdom Hearts started taking its place and shit, Cloud just turned into like this emo schlock trash, and that's not how
he's always been like that.
A lot of people say no, and he was not like this in the remake. He was a lot cooler. I give it.
But he's always been emo, and I don't know who I am. After he figured out that once he got his memories back,
he found out he was still a nobody.
And he was like, okay, now I'm I'm Raven.
I'm
I'm
Raven.
Raven.
Oh
So,
snap! But plus, besides these two mobile announcements, we got the best expansion I think anyone could ask for. I'm looking at you, Dev, because
oh yeah, Street Fighter. Oh yeah, I see it.
no,
It's
you mean the
amazing.
Fortnite expansion? No, I'm not talking about that.
Street Fighter is amazing. You see
Yeah,
that? You see what they did
Final
to
Fantasy
Ryzen?
VII, we get episode Yuffie, aka Final Fantasy VII Integrad, because it's integral and it's integrating the stories of the Wutai situation with Midgar. So basically, you're gonna take. I'm guessing after the Cloudbuster mission, you're gonna end up taking over Yuffie as she's on her mission to look for some big ass powerful materia that Shinra is hiding. Well, you guys, are you guys hype to play as Yuffie, the greatest materia thief ever?
Nobody was hyped to play with Yuffie back in the day. Nobody's hyped to play with Yuffie now.
You're just mad because your red dog is a side character and plays.
No. She's a side character. If you don't know the game, you can go through the whole shit and not find her. And she doesn't
You
matter.
don't need her to beat the game.
Really don't. But it's
But
not about you. It's about the
combat-
Japanese fan base.
But her
So,
combat looks fun. Actually,
her
looks
combat
dope.
does look fun, but apparently from what the combat said is that so in order to use her partner as a like in combat, it's integral. You end up, I guess, because he's not going to be a full-fledged character for part 2, you could set commands for him. So I think her moves are going to be integral to whatever command he could do. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say there's a launch move. There's going to be a fucking swing move because I saw her shit get rocked. Like, he swung the staff, she moved. That was hilarious. I was like, okay. I think the gameplay looks good. But like, Dev, you're complaining, but you're the only one out of all of us that get to play it.
I mean, you guys can play it too.
I don't want to.
Nah, it's a P5 exclusive.
It's P5 exclusive. So if anybody that don't know, because Sony cannot get any A1 titles yet out, they're gonna hide behind everything to force you to play P5. So what they're doing is this expansion for Final Fantasy is going to be strictly P5 only. You have to upgrade your P4 version to the P5. Then you got to buy the P5 expansion, which is the Yuffie shit, and then that's how you play it. So it's a lot. So with that being said, you're paying $600 to $700 for a new P5. Then you got to pay another $60 depending if you didn't buy Final Fantasy VII. I hope you bought it digitally. And you can't get it this month. You can't upgrade through PlayStation Plus also because it's going to be free this month.
I definitely did buy digitally. But don't worry about it, guys. I won't play it.
You better fucking play it. I want to know.
Okay.
I mean, you know, maybe I might be on P5 and chat with y'all and be like, hey, so I have it and I'm not going to play it.
Yeah, this guy, unbelievable. But
Okay. Good show.
Great show. With that being said, though, we're almost in March, and what I'm calling March is Monster March Madness, and I think we all know why. We're getting blessed with Monster Hunter
And Godzilla.
and Gojira versus King Kong. So let's start this now. I kind of want to. Who we betting on? I'm G-Man all the way. So
What? Oh, we betting who's gonna win between the fight?
who's winning this fight that I guarantee is gonna end with them two tag teaming?
First bout, King Kong. Second bout, Godzilla. Third bout gonna be Mecha Godzilla.
Holy. I mean, granted, they show it in the trailer, so it's not
I'm
really a
just there to eat
spoiler.
popcorn.
I just want to see a drop kick. That's all. I'm good with a drop kick. You can jump out the ocean for all I care. As long as you see a drop kick.
I saw that when they showed Kong doing that action scene jump off the damn ship. I was weak. I was already
Relax.
Yo, I can't wait for that axe. That axe is gonna be crazy. Dev, who you got?
I'm going to go with Godzilla winning all the time.
Thank you.
Because I just don't see them doing anything with King Kong. Maybe they might with King Kong. Who knows? But you know,
This is the MonsterVerse. So
King Kong not a baby no more.
He's not. He's a grown ass
This
man.
is a grown King Kong. That's why he's so big.
What I'm praying to God is that we get good monster fights because I swear to God on everything, I don't give a fuck about 11. I don't care about that little girl that little tribal girl that Kong has a relationship with. I don't care if they're psychic. I don't care
Bitch,
about
yeah.
none of those
Oh,
people.
hopefully.
Show me monsters. I came to see goddamn monsters. And that's what the director said. The director said from King of the Monsters, they made a lot of improvements from whatever errors that they thought they had from this. So I'm hyped. We got Monster Hunter. Anything else coming out in March? I'm sorry. March Madness.
I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, I don't know what else is really big coming out.
Monster Hunter's gonna be dope.
Monster Hunter, we're taking time off. We gotta bust it. We're busting that shit down, right?
Is that even a question?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
So are we? I didn't ask you.
You don't get to Quest 4, right?
I'm going to stop at the quest of Anjanath. Once he kills me the 3 times, I'm
Yep.
gonna be done with
I
called
know.
it.
Yep, I hear it.
And when that happens,
Yeah, you know.
so what I'm gonna do is when when we get to the episode that comes out, when Rise comes out, when we do our episode, I'm just gonna be shitting all over Kenny because I will tell him I passed it without his help. It's gonna be a shit on Kenny Powers episode, everybody.
I welcome it. I hope.
Good.
Don't use Guy either. Don't hit up Guy like,
I'm
hey,
not
what's the
getting help from
strategy?
any of you. I'm
What's
not
the
getting no
strategy?
help.
What
I'm gonna
weapon
get
do we
help
need
from my
to
boys
use?
69ing Chickmunks and Splooge Lord. I'm gonna get help from my guys on Nintendo. Nintendo's great online service. It's gonna be great.
All right.
Yeah. But with that being said, I want to give y'all a very cordial and sensual good night. And let me leave y'all off with the Round Up the Boys signature sign off. Boys out!
Where we got that shit from?